Here we have Mortanis Prisoners being played on the Xbox Series X, courtesy of the publisher. I thank them very much for the originality. So you play as a woman who's in a Nazi concentration camp who has to escape. And it's, yes, it's a questionable subject matter, but this game is a survival horror shooter that is just a spectacular game. Is it difficult? Yes. Is it brutal? It can be. It very much relies on you conserving ammunition, using your knife here as much as you possibly can. You find that you're this girl who is in purgatory, and she has to essentially fight her way out of this concentration camp. You have horrors that'll come around, like those guys right there, and just abominations. Now, you can kill them with your knife, but it does take a lot to kill them. They are horrific looking. They're just disgusting. But it very much feels like a combination of like Silent Hill with how the characters look. And wow, I wasn't expecting that. You know, I'm just gonna use my gun. Forget it. I'm just gonna tear him up with my gun. That was easy. So, so the game does have you conserving ammo. Now, at the start of the game, you do have the ability to turn on cheats of sorts. I went ahead and did the inventory cheat, so I got a lot of inventory slots. I also went with the infinite ammo. MP, what is this? MP40 has infinite ammo. Now, if I played the game normally, what would happen is I'd get a handgun eventually. And you can hit the X button to check how much ammo you have, and you hit the B button to reload. But I don't do any of that because it says infinite ammo. Is this a cheap way to play the game? It sure is, but I did it for the sake of this review. The game, it does not give you a whole lot of ammo at all. You really have to conserve your ammo. There's been times where I've caught myself just totally stuck because I don't have any ammo, and that'll happen. I almost had to restart the entire game because of it. Luckily I didn't. Here's the first gun you get. And then you get the key right there. But I mean, you can see similarities like to Resident Evil and stuff. That's on the hill with the enemies. Definitely has that already Silent Hill vibe, and it's a pretty cool game in that respect alone. What I don't care for is how enemies will respawn. If you leave an area and come back, the enemies will be back. So it really drives home the fact that you really need to conserve your ammo. If you don't, you're gonna be in a world of hurt real quick. So for your first playthrough, I would say maybe consider playing with the cheats on. The cheats I have on, like I said, are the MP40. I've also got the inventory slots. So when you start the game normally, you have like 4 slots, and then when towards the end of the game, like the very last half hour of the game, you get an extra, I think, 3 slots. So first of all, I got 5, and that's it. So this gives you 12 slots, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And then you've got the map. When you have a map, the default cheat, so to speak, is showing items on the map. So when you get the map, so, I don't even need these bullets at this point, but actually I can show you. Actually, I'll show you with the gun right now. So normally, when you fire a gun, right, you can X how many bullets you have, and then you hold B to reload. But like I said, the game definitely makes you conserve that ammo. You're going to want to have your knife with you at all times, which is going to have you going from your item box when you find one quite a bit to try to manage your inventory. So like I said, you might want to consider using the additional There's 20 slots to give you 12. And if you really want to just cheese through it, so to speak, you could definitely put on that MP40 and just mow everything down. So it makes quick work of enemies, that's for sure. And we're going to go and exit the hospital. We're going to go into the administration building. The game takes about if you're going to go through the game for the first time, you're probably going to go through the game, depending if you have the cheats on or not, I suppose, or the I guess not really cheats, but like the aids, I guess, if you will. It'll take probably about a couple hours to beat, not very long at all. And did I really just beat the game? Well, I think the game might have glitched, because that's interesting. Oh, there you go. There's the end of the game. That wasn't intentional. Because I loaded a new game. I don't know what happened. I don't know if that was a glitch or what, but there you go. So yeah, Mortanis Prisoners is a great game. I guess don't put all the cheats on at once, or to put all the aids on at once, or you're going to break the game. I would recommend doing the inventory to give you 12 slots, and have that be it. I think that'd be a really good experience just to kind of get through the game. But that'll end it here, obviously. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, next time. Take care and happy gaming.